What if Samsung's biggest upgrade this year isn't a faster chip or a better camera? What if it's something much simpler, but something every single buyer notices the moment they open the box? For years, Samsung's foldable phones have looked almost identical. Most people ended up choosing between black, gray, or another safe color. But according to a new leak, that could finally be changing with the Galaxy Z Fold 8 series. And honestly, this might tell us a lot about Samsung's strategy for 2026. Instead of giving every phone the same boring finishes, Samsung is reportedly giving each foldable its own identity. The standard Galaxy Z Fold 8 is expected to launch in butter, graphite, lavender, and pistachio. These are much brighter and more playful colors than we've seen on previous Fold models, making the regular Fold feel less like the safe option. Then there's the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. According to the leak, Samsung is reserving cream, graphite, green shadow, and violet shadow for its premium model. The two shadow colors especially sound like they could feature a unique finish that makes the Ultra stand out before you even turn it on. The Galaxy Z Flip 8 follows the same idea. It's rumored to arrive in cream, graphite, mint, and pink, giving flip phone buyers a completely different style from the Fold lineup. But the interesting part doesn't stop there. The report also claims Samsung won't limit colors based on storage. That's actually a bigger deal than it sounds. In previous years, some companies forced customers to buy a more expensive storage model just to get their favorite color. If this leak is accurate, you can simply choose the color you like without paying extra.
Another Galaxy Z Fold 8 leak has just surfaced, and this time it's giving us an early look at what appears to be Samsung's official silicone case. The renders show 4 color options: black, white, light blue, and purple. Samsung is once again sticking with its signature grip strap, making the Fold easier to hold with one hand. The case also gives us another look at the phone's design. The slim camera cutout lines up with previous leaks, suggesting Samsung is keeping the same vertical camera layout. More importantly, the case itself looks incredibly thin, adding more weight to rumors that the Galaxy Z Fold 8 will be Samsung's slimmest foldable yet. Overall, there are no major surprises here, but the leak does reinforce everything we've been hearing over the past few weeks. A thinner design, familiar cameras, and a refined accessory lineup seem to be the direction Samsung is taking. Of course, nothing is official until Samsung makes the announcement, but if these renders are accurate, this is likely the case many Fold 8 buyers will be picking up on day one.
Samsung may have just created an unexpected problem for the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. Because according to a wave of new leaks, the standard Galaxy Z Fold 8 is getting some upgrades that many people would normally expect Samsung to reserve for its most expensive foldable. And one of those upgrades could finally address the biggest criticism Samsung foldables have faced since the very beginning: the display crease. But that's not all. We're now hearing about a redesigned display structure, leaked dimensions, real-world photos, a lighter body, and a major battery change that could completely reshape Samsung's foldable lineup. So let's dive into everything we know so far. For years, Samsung has dominated the foldable market. The company practically created the modern foldable category. But despite all of that experience, one issue has followed every generation of the Galaxy Fold: the crease. While competitors have continued making progress in reducing the visibility of the Fold line, Samsung's devices have always had a crease that was easy to notice under certain lighting conditions. Now that could finally be changing. According to reports coming out of Korea, the standard Galaxy Z Fold 8 is expected to use a thicker, ultra-thin glass layer than the Fold 8 Ultra. The regular Fold was rumored to feature 60 micrometer glass, while the Ultra could stay with a thinner 45 micrometer layer. Now, before anyone says that's a tiny difference, remember that foldable displays are incredibly complex. Even small changes can have a noticeable effect on durability and how the display behaves over time. A thicker glass layer should help the screen maintain its shape more effectively around the folding area. In simple terms, that could mean a flatter and less visible crease during everyday use. But Samsung's reported solution goes beyond just thicker glass. Leaks suggest the company has redesigned the support structure underneath the display.
A new metal plate is said to sit below the display, helping distribute folding stress across a larger area. Instead of pressure concentrating in one narrow line, the stress is spread out more evenly whenever the phone opens and closes. And that's important because the crease isn't caused by a single component. It's the result of multiple layers working together: the hinge, the glass, the OLED panel, and the support structure underneath. If Samsung has improved all of those elements at the same time, this could be the biggest crease reduction we've seen on a Galaxy Fold. What's interesting, though, is that both the Fold 8 and Fold 8 Ultra are expected to receive this new support structure. Samsung appears to be bringing its new 24-megapixel camera mode to the Fold 8 lineup. If that sounds familiar, it's because this feature recently debuted on Samsung's latest Ultra phone. But unlike that device, where users have to manually enable it through Camera Assistant, reports suggest the Fold 8 will include it directly in the stock camera app. That may seem like a small detail, but it shows Samsung is giving foldables more flagship-level software treatment. Now let's talk displays. According to recent leaks, the standard Fold 8 could feature Samsung's sharpest foldable display yet. The cover screen sees a small improvement, but the main folding display is where things get interesting. A higher pixel density means sharper text, cleaner images, and an overall better experience when multitasking, watching videos, or reading documents. For a device designed to replace both your phone and tablet, display quality matters more than ever. Interestingly, we still haven't seen similar display numbers for the Fold 8 Ultra, and that could mean Samsung is holding back some surprises. Next, a new accessory may be coming alongside the Ultra model. Leaks point to a carbon standing case, similar to what Samsung has used on other premium foldables. The goal appears to be simple: provide protection without ruining the device's slim design. And speaking of slim designs, Samsung may have achieved something impressive this year: weight reduction. The standard Fold 8 is rumored to weigh just over 200 grams. That's remarkable for a full-sized book-style foldable. For years, foldables have been criticized for feeling bulky compared to regular flagship phones. Samsung seems determined to eliminate that disadvantage. The Ultra model is expected to be slightly heavier, but reports suggest it's getting even thinner than last year's version. And honestly, thickness is one of the biggest factors that determines whether a foldable feels premium in daily use.